Hi everyone, my name is Heather and welcome to my 15-minute pelvic floor strengthening workout on the vibration plate. I am going to set my vibration plate for 15 minutes right now. I have 1 pound ankle weights. I'm on mode 3, which is like a middle mode. You can adjust that however you feel more comfortable. But we're going to jump on right now and strengthen our pelvic floor. So here we go. I'm going to hit start. And we're going to start by taking 3 deep breaths in with our arms and blowing it out. Deep breath in and blowing it out. One more time in and blowing out. Now I'm going to have you put your hands right on your lower abdomen. I want you to breathe in deep, filling up that your lungs, let the belly expand, and then blowing it out through your mouth. Getting everything nice and small. Breathe in. Blow it out. One more time, breathing in. And blowing it out. Good job. Breathing is really like the heart, the core, the soul of all of this. I really want you, as we're going through all of these movements, breathing in, concentrating on this lower area of your body. And what I mean by that is our pelvic floor right here, okay, has some muscles that contract and then expand. So we're going to be doing that throughout this video. Also keeping in mind that we're really focusing on that lower abdomen and then that whole area in between the legs, behind the legs. We're going to be doing some plie squats and some things to really hone in on that area. So a lot of times it's like feels like the invisible area, right? We don't feel it, but when I want you to think about, like, if you have to go to the bathroom and you have to hold it as tight as you can, so it doesn't come out and you can make it. That is what we're trying to do, what we're trying to accomplish here, in the best way that I can describe it, okay? So kind of think about that in the back of your head as we start moving through these things. I want us to put our arms back, take a deep breath in, and we're gonna slide down our legs. And I'm just gonna have you hang here almost like a rag doll. I want your back, straight, just kind of hang. If you can touch your ankles, that's fine. If you can touch your knees, or if you need to go higher, it's all fine. Do it at your level. What I want you to do is I want you to micro bend those knees, never lock them out. Start pushing those hips side to side, being very strong in that core. Okay, we're just pushing and pushing and breathing into this. Now this one, we're still breathing the same way, even though the movements are a little faster. So in through the nose, out through the mouth. And I'm going to have you bend your knees. So bending your knees into this motion. Breathing in. Now your abs are tight. And you're squeezing that pelvic floor. And I feel like you have to work harder to squeeze it on this vibration plate. So we're going to do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to roll up to our knees. We're going to start doing some cat-cows. What I want us to do is pulling up into that, really tightening up that lower body, making a C curve with our backs, and then we're going to blow it out and release it, sticking that butt out. So here we go. Breathe it in. Hold, tighten everything. It's important that we make sure that we focus on that tightening, blowing it out and releasing that back. So we're going to do this nice and slow. And this is, again, it might take you a little bit to get used to it and really be able to concentrate. You're like, okay, I got the C curve in. I got the releasing of the butt in. Now I need to tighten that lower area. And we're tightening those abs. You're squeezing those glutes in the back and everything in between. So that is what we're doing. This is a very good pelvic floor strengthener. So we are going to be working through these a little bit longer, really getting everything nice and tight. And again, this is so good, right? As we get older and as we age, this stuff gets looser. So we want to make sure that we're really concentrating on making it tight. So doing this video, once a week if you can, start there. If you have any issues, you can do it more. I feel like, why not? We're still doing other things. We're still tightening, we're still toning. So keep that in mind too, that if you need to add this, more than once a week, might as well. It really is helpful. We're going to do 2 and 1. And now we're going to stay a little higher, okay? So we're not going to be doing that round motion anymore. We're just going to be, put your hands on your hips, tucking that lower, and like a pelvic tilt. Tucking and squeezing, letting go. So it's just a different way of working it. And we're just squeezing everything in, releasing, breathing into it. So again, this one we're doing nice and slow. We're already nice and warm and ready to go. So we're also going to be doing with this workout some nice plies. We have some like leg lifts and some things, standing bridges. These things you don't always have to do on your vibration plate. You can do them on the floor. Kegel exercises are very good. So you can do those sitting at your desk or, sitting in your car. It's just like one of those things you have to remind yourself to do it or you're not going to do it. Maybe we should start doing it at the end of all of our videos. So making that cognizant, conscious effort to work in that area is very good. But I think there has to be some extra benefits as we're doing this on the plate because you feel like it is harder, you have to go to the bathroom on the plate. You have to squeeze pretty darn hard. So you get to use that as like a mental, like a little visual in your mind of what we're trying to accomplish here. So we're going to do release 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to go bigger. Put your arms out, stick your butt out more. And we're going to squeeze forwards. And so this to me reminds me of like a standing bridge. So instead of lying on the ground and doing it that way, we are doing this standing. So it's a bigger motion. We're still squeezing. So squeezing the lower abdomen, squeezing those glutes, squeezing everything that's in between. Just making it strong and just bigger. And we're literally letting it go in the back and almost like a squat. So as you start to get more comfortable, you can make the movements bigger and stronger. You've got this. You got this. Honestly, if we don't think about this very much, a lot of our exercises are working on the pelvic floor, especially if you're doing yoga, bar, you're doing squats, like a lot of the things you are working at, but it's nice to be able to take it to another level and just concentrate on that, right? So we're going to do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. So I'm going to have you go into a plie. So first position. And so for this, shoulders up and back. And want that back to be nice and tall. Put your hands on your hips or in prayer. And we can go down as far as you can go where you're not sacrificing your form. Squeezing it up. And you're really just zippering those inner thighs down. Zippering and squeezing everything. So you can see how when you're doing this, I'm literally, again, squeezing those glutes, squeezing my core, squeezing my inner thighs. This is making such an impact right now. I feel like this is almost like a better workout where you can almost kind of feel everything. We're just squeezing it up, letting everything just settle in. And we're just going to do a few more of these before we move on to a wider plie. and work it in just a slightly different way, but stay tall. And we're really working those inner thighs too while we're working that pelvic floor and really squeezing those glutes. So there's just a lot happening. But again, we're probably doing a lot of these workouts anyway, but we're really just focusing on this, what I love. And I thought it was a great suggestion. So keep the suggestions coming. I am loving them because it really helps me to think too, like, wow, we should do that. Like, who doesn't need this right now, right? We're at 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to hold it down, and I want you put your arms in the front or you put your arms out, and I just want you to shake it out for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now I want you to keep those legs together, and we're going to squeeze just like a quick pelvic tilt for this one. So hold your arms in front. We're going to go squeezing up, 2, 3, 4. So we're getting used to those pelvic tilts. We're just tilting in a different way. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Now we're going to step out probably like about an inch or two, depending on how big your plate is. And we are going to, like, my feet are almost like popping off here a little bit because I have really large feet. You might not have that problem. We're going to do the plie squats again. But this way it's the same thing. We're just working the slightly different muscles. And so really getting like a full experience here, I feel. So we're really going to squeeze up, down, up, keeping that back tall, the abs tight. So again, working on our posture is really good, and really focusing on that squeeze at the top. That's where all the work is, you know. And again, if you're keeping the abs tight, you're just adding to it. And I like to slightly tuck my tailbone under when I come up. I feel like it gives you a little bit extra, and we can always use a little bit extra when it comes to our pelvic floor. So we're gonna go down and up. So I would say like this is about like a couple inches out of the regular one, but I do feel a big difference. So we're gonna do 3, 2, and 1. Hold the arms out, go side to side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Put your arms front, and we're gonna squeeze pelvic tilts. We're 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Now we're going to work on lifting our legs and working our lower abdomen that way. And that also strengthens our pelvic floor. So we're going to find your balance, hands on the hips. What we're going to do is swing our leg up and around, okay? So we're going to micro bend this left leg, and we're going to go up and around. We're at 3. This is where the ankle weights kick in. 4, 5, 6, 7. Good job. 8. Look at what you're doing. This is awesome. Now we're balancing too. 9 and 10. Now we're going to lift it up, just straight up knee. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Almost done. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So that works that lower pelvic floor. We're going to go to the other side. Get steady, shoulders up and back. Practice good form. Keep those abs tight so they're already ignited. And we're going to go up and around. So 1, 2, 3. Keep that right leg micro bended. Don't lock it out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're just going to lift it up for 10, 9, and you can tap back. 7, 6, 5. Good job. 4, 3. Breathing into it. I know I have to keep reminding myself because I keep forgetting. I hope you're doing better than I am. 2, and 1. I can't breathe and talk. It just doesn't work for me. Okay, so now we're just going to pulse it because we only have a couple of seconds left. We're going to pulse it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grab your bellies, take a deep breath in, and blow it out. Deep breath in, and blow it out. I hope you all enjoyed that. You do not need to stretch after this one unless you want to. But if you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. I thought it was a lot of fun. I will be coming up with more of these workouts for you, but please give me your suggestions, your comments. I love them. You all have a great day. Can't wait to work out with you again soon.